Hi guys, welcome to the Wrestling Retrospective, and in today's video I'm doing my predictions for TNA Genesis 2026. So first off we have JDC's retirement match, so Johnny Curtis, Fandango, what do you want to call him, people from WWE will know him through Fandango and stuff, versus Eddie Edwards. And for me, it's very simple, as I am a true believer of the traditions of professional wrestling, and I'm going to go with Eddie Edwards to get the win here. JDC loses on his way out, and yeah, even though honestly that'd be really harsh. JDC isn't a big name like the likes of John Cena and Tanahashi that we've had recently, but traditions are traditions. It makes the most sense to go the way of losing on your way out. It makes the most sense, right? Just overall. So yeah, very simple prediction here. But yeah, I do have JDC to lose in his retirement match, and I assume there'll be some kind of speech afterwards. The match, it'll be fine, I assume. The system will probably come out and they'll do this big emotional thing and it'll be alright. But yeah, not that much investment in JDC, so I don't feel as connected to this as I have done the last few. But yeah, I think he loses on his way out naturally, and it will be what it will be. Following that, we have Elijah taking on Mustafa Ali, and for me, it's a case of Mustafa Ali needs to eventually get to the World Championship. I mean, very simply put, I feel like he wins this feud here. I don't know why Elijah's put in a main event, or at least he's seen as a main eventer, and I don't really see it myself. But yeah, for me, 100% Mustafa Ali wins this one. He goes further towards the World Championship. Hopefully this year might be a year where he finally wins a world title. I know he's a former X Division title in TNA. He's a former X Division title, is he? He's a former X Division champion in TNA. I feel like he was one of the people that maybe could have used option C really well, but he didn't, unfortunately. So yeah, I feel like he wins here, and we kind of get a build similar to Mike Santana with Mustafa Ali this year, where he eventually ends up at the World Championship stage and hopefully wins the World Championship later on in the year. After that, we have Rich Swann taking on AJ Francis in a kind of implosion of first class. Do I feel like Casey Navarro is going to get involved? I feel like he's going to get involved either which way. Which side he is on, I am not sure. But for me, it just feels like AJ Francis is going to win this one. He's been put in a very good position in TNA where he can probably go for a championship at any time. And yeah, there's a chance that he would probably win it. But for me, I feel like though Rich Swann is really, really good, I feel like he's kind of lost his momentum in TNA from when he was world champion and has absolutely nosedived down the card. But for me, yeah, I feel like AJ Francis, they have a much bigger investment in, I think, and I feel like that's why they're going to give him a big win on pay-per-view. And it wouldn't shock me if Rich Swann got the win, but yeah, when I saw the build and I saw the match put on pay-per-view, I just can't see Rich Swann winning this one. So yeah, I'm going to go with AJ Francis. After that, we have the Hardys defending the World Tag Team Championships against the Righteous. And for me, it's a simple case of I want those titles off the Hardys so badly. I feel like they don't need them. They shouldn't still be champions. They shouldn't have had the huge reign that they had throughout last year. I believe they had over 200 days accumulated as champions in TNA. And yeah, for me, I really don't like it. The Hardys have really passed it at this point. They don't need to have the World Tag Team Championships. There's a lot of great tag teams in TNA that could be elevating the tag team championships, and so for me, I'm going to go kind of heart over head here, and I'm going to go with the Righteous to get the win. I really want them to win the titles of the Hardys, basically because I just don't want the Hardys to have them anymore. But I am a fan of the Righteous. I like the way they do things. I enjoyed them in AEW, and it's a shame they kind of left there the way they did. It kind of feel like it didn't end that well, but for me, I feel like TNA is a really good place for these guys, and yeah, I genuinely really want these guys to win the World Tag Team Championships, and that is why I'm going to predict for them to win this match. Following that, we have Lei Ying Lee defending the Knockouts Championship against Danny Luna. And for me, I'm going to go with heart over head in this one. And yeah, I'm a big fan of Danny Luna. I feel like she has a huge potential that no one's really tapped into yet. Ever since she had that match with Jordan Grace, I feel like it was on one of the TNA Plus events. I have been a massive fan of Danny Luna. I feel like the heel turn has been absolutely perfect for her. She has really come into a new light as a heel. And though I feel like Indy Hartwell was the natural next Knockouts champion, I would love to see Dani Luna win it here. I'm fully behind her here. So I'm going to go with kind of personal preference over anything else. And for me, I'm going to go with Dani Luna to become the next Knockouts champion, and then she can continue her feud with Indy Hartwell for the championship going forward. But yeah, I don't think Aileen Lee has had quite the Knockouts championship and I was hoping she was going to have. But again, that's not down to her, that's down to booking. But yeah, as I said, I really do want Dani Luna to win this one, and I'm going to pick her to win this one. Following that, in one of the matches I see as one of the bigger matches on the card, maybe even should be main event, but I think they're planning a big world title match. But yeah, we have Leon Slater defending the X Division Championship against Cedric Alexander and Moose in a match that I'm very much looking forward to. I feel like this might be match of the night. He definitely should be a showing for match of the night. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. Leon Slater is an awesome wrestler. I feel like he would have great chemistry with Cedric Alexander like we've seen in the past. And yeah, him versus Moose has been really good as well. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this one. I feel like it's going to be your typical, very action-packed X Division match. And yeah, as far as the winner goes, I can't see them taking the title off Leon Slater anytime soon because of the momentum that he's built not only in TNA but in NXT as well. I feel like it would be a big mistake to take the X Division title off him if they weren't going to maybe push him further towards the World Championship. I feel like there's plenty of time to do that. He is only 21, so there's plenty of time for him to get to a World Championship stage. So for now, just keep him as the X Division champion. He's been really, really good within this role. He's putting out absolutely fantastic matches, and I don't feel like this is going to be anything different here. So yeah, I'm going to go with Leon Slater to retain here. And finally, in what I assume will be the main event, though like nothing is really confirmed right now, we have, and this is what it says on Wikipedia, Frankie Kazarian or Nick Nemeth or Mike Santana versus To Be Decided. Now, I have to believe that the To Be Decided is AJ Styles, right? Because he's going to be on the debut episode on AMC of Impact. So I assume that they're going to give him a World Championship match, which is mad to think about. Especially as he's probably going to, as the time of recording, it's Monday. I know this is going out on Thursday. So as of right now, AJ Styles is facing Gunther in like a few hours. And I can imagine he's probably not going to win that match. Though I feel like that match probably isn't going to happen. But I digress. As far as the World Championship goes, you have to believe it's Mike Santana who's going to win the World Championship. They have not done all this build to have Mike Santana just keep losing world title matches. But though it wouldn't surprise me, especially if the TBD is AJ Styles, that they do Frankie Kazarian, because they obviously have a very, very rich history, and it will be a good marketable match for the pay-per-view. So I don't feel like it's going to be Nick Nemeth. I feel like that's not going to be a thing. It's either going to be the future of TNA in Mike Santana versus the past in AJ Styles, or it's going to be Legend versus Legend, which is Frankie Kazarian versus AJ Styles. Either way, no, that's wrong actually. If it's Mike Santana going in as world champion and he is facing AJ Styles, I'm going to go with Santana to get the win. If it's Kazarian or Nick Nemeth, I'm going to back AJ Styles to become TNA World Champion in 2026, which will be mental to think about. I didn't think anyone had that on their bingo card, but yeah, I think it's a weird one. Obviously, the TBD could not be AJ Styles. It just makes the most sense of why they're leaving it so late to put a World Championship match on the card. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. I know it's not a great prediction, but yeah, as I said, if it's Mike Santana who's World Champion going in, I think he retains. Anything else, and I'm giving it to AJ Styles, assuming that AJ Styles is the To Be Decided, because it's the only person in a World Championship caliber position who isn't on this card that they could insert in last minute because he's on the debut episode of AMC. That makes the most sense to me. But yeah, I mean, I could be completely wrong, and this whole last prediction of this video could be absolutely wrong in every way, and then I look like a complete idiot. But you know, that's what I'm going to go for. It is a prediction video, so I'm predicting AJ Styles will be the opponent for the World Championship, and then he wins it unless it's Mike Santana. I hope that all makes sense. So those are my predictions for TNA Genesis 2026. Do put down in the comments below your predictions for the show. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think AJ Styles is going to be on the card as he is on AMC tonight at time of upload? Well, obviously it's Monday, as I've said, at time of recording, so I do apologise for that. But yes, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the triple threat for the X Division Championship. I'm looking forward to the Knockouts Championship match as well. I feel like that's going to be really good, as well as, I mean, I can imagine they're going to add maybe a couple more matches onto the card on Impact. So, yeah, I look forward to seeing what they're going to be. But I'm hoping AJ Styles is going to be on the card and maybe wins the TNA World Championship, because he is just a TNA legend, and it will be really cool to see in his retirement second year him win that belt. But yeah, do put on comments below. Just anything about the show, anything you want to talk about. I'm sure we can have a good discussion about it. But yeah, do subscribe. There's a lot of stuff coming up as far as the Royal Rumble goes. On Saturday, on the day of Genesis, I am doing like 10 matches that I want AJ Styles to have before he retires. So do look around for that. On the channel already, there is my Royal Rumble entrance for the men's and the women's. The order and stuff, it might be linked. It'll be linked in the ending screen of this video, so do look out for it there. As well as Royal Rumble weekend, I'm going to be doing a what if AEW did a men's and women's Royal Rumble as well, and going through what the entrance would be and who I would have win it. But yeah, do subscribe if you like that kind of thing. There's loads of wrestling content coming up through the whole month and going into February as well, so do stick around. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.